as a discipler, which you've been for years, raising, you said about over 9 years now,
Actually 17.
17 years
7 years.
raising young people, and you've encountered different people with different mentalities, different backgrounds. How do mentors encourage growth without holding them back?
Yes, for me, I ensure that every of my disciples, I teach them on purpose series. Purpose. I've written like 5 books on purpose alone.
So purpose is the first thing.
First thing, I feel like if you don't get it right in the origin, when you're plotting your graph, plot from O. You don't get it right there, you can't have a straight line graph.
Okay.
I am the cheerleader of people's movement. In fact, I literally want to force them. The last time I just called a commission, I said, I know that your music, I commission you. Maybe I know you're well white people there. If you're part of the Herald, one time we had one of my guys, Mr. Michael, on the 30th birthday. I told him, I said, guys, it's time for you to start. God has to do something, do it. He got some other guys. I said, you are doing Abraham, you're doing Shekina, something. I said, you do it. You are doing something. Go ahead. Now, go ahead is not go away.
Go ahead, it's not going away.
It's not go away. And you will need me. Now, I've had some people who left. They thought it's go away. I waited. I kept the communication open. When they got better understanding, they came back and they apologized. I said, do you think why was I training you? And I just one or two things. I said, keep going. If you have issues, call me. I've passed through that road.
Wow.
Sometimes I go, they invite me over. A typical example, if you observe Apostle Aaron and look at the squad is raising, you can see no genuine, let me use what genuine now because we have different persons. No genuine person wants to raise people. You know how the Bible, see how Jesus put it, no man lights the lamp and puts it under a bushel. If you watch Shiloh, you understand what I'm talking about. You see the front row, second row, third row. They are giants in different places. But they shut down. They don't put a program that day, that week. They go for refresh. You need it. You need your disciple. Not today. You need your disciple all the time. What about if you have a marital challenge? Who will you go to? Your disciple. What about if your church is under attack? Who is praying over? Who is your prophet? You can't go away. You can only go forth. Go forth. We're not hugging each other as if to say we are going to miss you. No. We are together in this, sir. Keep going and watching. The disciple watch over you till that. Keep going watching over. When things are going on, you call your phone, say, where are you? So I want to travel. Don't go. Don't enter that flight now. Somebody shared experience. I don't know, a big man of God. He wants to enter. His disciple called and say, okay, maybe I should share. When people wanted to travel, I'm like, Bishop, and then his father-in-law, Papa Deboye, see, he came to his house 3 a.m. 3 a.m. See the distance. The water in his house. They woke up and said, Papa is in the house. So at this time, what? I said, kneel down. See, you will not die. I spoke all those words, and then he has to travel. And after speaking the words, and he left. The next day, he was on the air and see the turbulence, and he was going to be. Then he remembered that his father has spoken. He told people to relax. My father has just spoken. You see that? So we need to have a generation that understands that for it's in two ways now, because it's not about the disciple. Sometimes we can have a good disciple, then the disciple is insecure and worried. But see how I calculate it. I tell my friends, I call them friends and my disciples, that I'm not a king. I don't want to be a king. I had in mind to be a king. I had the vision to be a king. But when I discovered a higher plane called Kingmaker, I gave up that ambition. I said, I want to be a kingmaker. I want to be able to pick up my phone. He said, what's the problem? He said, there's immigration. I said, don't worry, let me make a call. I have a boy there. I have a son there. I have a daughter here. Even at this level now, we've not gone too far, but then I have several leverages. Because you raise people and put them there. I have my daughter. I'm daughter now. I don't like what daughter has all this kind of stuff. Okay, well, my girl Joy Davis is doing ideal parenting. We planned it together. She was even reluctant to go. I was pushing. I said, you can do it. This is your calling. Let's pray together. She brought in a CD. I said, yeah, this is okay. And why not add this thing to, we drew on paper. It took off. One time I should report, I'm getting overwhelmed. I said, cannot be overwhelmed. This is what God called it. And later she started having backslashes. People are saying, you are too young to talk about parenting. You are not married. Who will she run to? It's me. I said, invite me. I'm coming to invite me. I'm your next guest.
Okay.
I went there, strengthened her, spoke, gave her, people saw my picture. That was one woman. They came all the way, say, I saw your picture, that's why I came out. I said, after I speak, I put my hand around, I said, this lady has a word. I endorsed her very well. I said, keep speaking word of God. That's discipleship. We are together, but she's still with me. You cannot say she has to put it YPF, I did parenting. What? You confuse yours. Okay, I have my guys who have to have a bank. I have a son. Okay, permit me. Can I use that freely?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yes. I have a son who got spoken to. He has to have an airline. I've been troubling him. We have already started. He's starting. Yeah. I say start somewhere. Airline it doesn't have to be YPF airline. What? We have army generals. The other day, last month, one mother came and said, she has a boy to go to Air Force. I say, yes, I see that. I see that. I put my hands on her and keep going. You see, that insecurity that befallen the body of Christ. See, the scriptures in the book of Proverbs that the glory of a king is that the number of persons following the king. We should be content in raising people. That's now when people know who calls you father, they respect you more. You don't know how parents do it. Parents raise you don't even at a stage in your life, you don't want your son to remain in your house.
Yeah. So you're saying that the insecurity that we're having in the fellowship is as a result of the leaders, not the followers.
We can't even say it's just the leader. I think it's general lack of understanding. Sometimes the insecurity is on the followers. Imagine someone coming to you to submit and he's already scared. Say, I hope you will not keep me. I have that kind of thing. I'm talking from 17 years experience.
Yeah.
I hope you will not tie me down. I say, I can't look at that. Look at them now. This guy say, yes, I see your example. Yes. I say, you know what all of them are bold? If I had no self-esteem, I will make them into fowls. But now they are flying high like eagles and spreading their wings is because of the kind of leadership. How you know the kind of leadership people are under? Watch their courage. Are they bold? Are they standing tall, face to face with their contemporaries? Are they looking up? Are they achieving? Are they having personal achievement? No, it's not by going to church and carrying Bible for somebody, cleaning shoe. Come on. You have to marry. I have seen somebody follow somebody for 40 something. He's not married. What's wrong with you?
Are you being serious?
And you are supposed to. The leadership should be angry. I said, come, how much have you saved? You cannot follow me and be poor. Period. My persuasion of leadership. I have one scripture that is my guiding light in leadership. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness. They shall have the light of life. So I told myself, this is my persuasion. This is my philosophy of leadership. Anybody that follow me, you can't be poor. Okay, he says it's not possible. Maybe, what can you do? Are you God? See, I have leverage. I'm a leader.
Okay.
I know people. I make calls. I know where you are. I've been there. I can teach you leadership. I can teach you business. If I don't know something, I can connect someone who can teach you. I can teach you savings. I can force you to save. Because of my influence, I'll force you to save. I'll make a call. Because if you're a leader, I've been a pastor for people, a lot of persons, they can say, do you have somebody? That's simple for me. I say, I have a son. It's your son. That's all. You must be rich. And when you enter there, I'll ask you how much they pay. You tell me. It's okay. Open another account. By instruction. Paul call it instruction in righteousness. No instruction that benefits the leader. The one that that's why, imagine keeping your people for 18 years, Some of them came to me at 15, now they are even married, having children. So you could see that they have gone to school, have masters, some have masters, some having PhD, now have doctors, some are even, but they are still here. It tells you that, at the time you're giving them the instruction. Now I'm talking to leaders now because sometimes leaders are intimidated. Say, if I talk to them, no, it's your response. Teach them what they need to know. Force them. When they grow, they will thank you. The more they grow, the more they bond. They bond between. They will know, this my leader loves me. That's why he's pushing me. My God. You know how people are under some things. They call it leadership. That's manipulation. It's not leadership. You keep people there and they just be washing your clothes and washing your car, cleaning up.
They may not wash your clothes physically, but they may be tied to a particular ideology. When you see this in a particular fellowship, what do you think that's the problem?
In the words of Apostle Aaron, quarantine the leader and give the leader a series of prayer to do, because it's something wrong. It's insecurity.
Don't you think this has to do with a societal or a background issue?
See, we're talking about Christian fellowship. Our background is Jesus Christ. Our model is Christ. We're not the first to start fellowship.
Okay.
Yes, I believe that for you to start a fellowship, God has called you. Number one. And when He called you, your fellowship members are not there. And He told you this, that, and that, which becomes your job description. Unless you move along and disconnect from who called you and begin to do another thing. That's just like that. I even hear that some people gather some girls under them and maybe marrying them or sleep, I mean, girls, plenty of, like, they are now supporting the man of God emotionally.
That's happening in fellowship.
Yeah, I've heard it. I don't know whether it's true or not, but it's very annoying. I'm even ashamed saying it. Like, that's now, isn't that an abomination? And I guess are fighting among each other against the man of the spirit when they're not married. And how you know, oh God, how you know a fellowship is when the man of God marries? If you want to go marries and the fellowship scatters, he's doing something wrong. Ladies will not bear it. Emotional attachment. You have mingled, I love you. I love you is not a problem. You know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
You are not buying the emotion, and those kind of fellowships, sisters are more in number than the brothers. And they are very beautiful sisters too, and they are very loyal. Daddy, they change your name to daddy. You leave the focus, you man of God, leave the focus. We're supposed to be looking up to Jesus, and you are not looking at Bum Bum. No man looks at Bum Bum and goes in the right direction. He must go astray. Bum Bum is at the back. He go astray. So that's those things happen. But that's not what God called us to be. If anybody watching this, I think they need to retreat and restructure and redefine what they are doing. Yes.
Okay. Let's look at the way forward and solution.
Okay.
If you could change one thing about how fellowship operates today, what would be that thing?
I think that we have to get back to Proverbs chapter 6. I think it's 6:26. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. That's where we should go back. If you gather people, you are from the beginning. Like, let me talk about YP for a little bit. Can I do that?
Yes.
What we do is that we'll gather people, we call it post, like a cell.
Okay.
We do a network of fellowships. We are about in 7 countries now, and they're just moving. When we gather maybe 20 persons in a place, it will tell you up front that the reason why we are training is we are going to start your own. Yes. So I had somebody, a mentee from Ghana. He got angry and left. He said, I just want to learn. I don't want to do. I said, you cannot. Paul told Timothy, all that, anything I commit to you, you have to be willing to commit to other faithful men who will be able to commit. So you are learning to do. You see, it's learning to keep. It's a pond. It's to stink. If it goes down mindset, if it gets another person, the person will not go. So we teach the idea is to go, is to move. So everybody is a leader. That mentality, everybody you pick. Today they may be small. Bible said the little one will become 1,000. So let's train people to set them in motion. And it shouldn't be just Bible. If you check on that, it's about why didn't you come for the program? Why didn't you come? Didn't. No, it should be how are you? How is your school? Why did you get carryover? Carryover should be a matter to the leader. You are leading someone, the person has carryover, but the only thing in your fellowship, if you score a C, okay, let me not put this out in public, but I hate mediocrity. Maybe it's my personal bias. I feel like I should be raising first class people. And the reason is I'm a first class individual. I don't know whether I'm pushing to it. But if you follow me, you can't be a failure. By their fruit, you shall know them. I feel like the people following me are defining me. When you see people that follow me, they are looking somehow. Some of them are not even well dressed. Somebody should teach them how to dress, for Christ's sake. Okay, humorously, can I tell you something humorously? I even go to the extent of using knife to treat some people's teeth. If I see something, I'll say, come, open it.
Are you being serious?
Yes, I remove it. I clean it. Teach them. And that's some persons, if you lead them, they will perish. Open your armpit. Open it. I check it. I'm leading young people.
All right.
I'll check their armpit. I say, shave. This is how to operate. This is how to operate. Some sisters, when I pass and I perceive body odor, it's a problem. It's a problem. We will not to embarrass the public. Are you getting the point? Now I have to call. I'm your leader. I have to call you as I say, excuse me, what is smelling there? Is it a bra? How many weeks? How many days have you? Imagine asking her, how many days have you worn that bra? She says it's 2 weeks. The first thing to do is to give her money first to buy another bra. Is that also? And I give. Then I start. I say, okay, see how to take your bath. You're a lady. You take your bath. You teach it. You are the leader. And thank God now, God bless me. I have a wife now, so she is helping. But it doesn't stop me. No, it doesn't stop me. If you don't want to follow me, leave me.
Okay.
Now you must be better. So fellowship, that's what I'm recommending. Fellowship should be a platform to make people better. Anywhere they meet you, they should not remain there. In the first 6 months, you should be sure they are going forward. Push. Some people don't want to go forward. They are happy. Say, I'll give my life to Christ. I'm excited. Thank you, Holy Ghost. It's a lie. They have to go forward. Have you applied to the job? Say, no, I don't want to. I'm praying. You have to. I have a friend, one of my guys, Gabriel was fasting for whether 18 months or something. I said, what are you saying? I'm waiting on pass. I said, thank God that Bro Mike says you should stop that fasting and come out from there and be reasonable if I slap you. I do things that I'm not encouraging that, but I tell you what I do. So I am recommending progress. But how can a young man lock himself up and be fasting for 18 months? What is he looking for? Did he commit any grievous sin? Or what? Is he looking for power? Power to do what?
To heal the sick and raise the dead.
And after you heal the sick and raise the dead and poverty kill you, what? How will you handle that sort of situation? So the man of God died. The man of power is there. He has raised. Let how they work and be reasonable. And so when parents, we are dealing with young people. When parents see that what you are doing is progressively enhancing their children, their words, they not really. Sometimes they give me more. They even now it's even better now. Before I have to convince them, I have to beg them. Now they are calling me and say, "Come and carry this remaining ones. The one you carried is doing well. I need you to now. Now I'm busy and I'm traveling around, but then we have a system. I can say, okay, I have people around that area that can disciple them, and we ensure that they maintain. Something is a leader doing well, but when growth happens, you don't know that can be sustained. But that creates another problem for retraining, constant training, constant retraining to ensure that the values. That's why I honor this interview, because people will listen to it, and maybe my disciples also listen to it. They will know that they will be reminded. This is how we go. This is how we. Somebody will not go somewhere and take out and we doing another thing and be organized. If I catch you, organizing people for himself, they will not be calling you daddy. No, me and Bro Mike, everybody is bro. He doesn't remove honor. That's honorable enough. So I can focus on the assignment. The becoming of the people should be the glory of the disciple.
So I have two in one question for you, sir.
All right, sir.
How can you discern honesty and love in a fellowship? And if this is not found in the fellowship, what do we do to solve that problem as a leader?
Let me even talk about honesty. Yeah, I don't believe in people saying and expressing themselves anyhow they like. No, that's not an etiquette of the palace. In the palace, don't talk anyhow. If you talk anyhow, you'll be killed early. I teach young people to be conscientious, to be wise. If you have to say something, there are channels of communication. All right? That's if the thing is traveling up. If it's within your friends or your leader, your immediate leader, there is a manner of communication. You cannot come and say, sir, the thing you said yesterday paid me. No, you don't. You are a stupid person. You don't talk like that. You get a backlash. You get something you don't want. You must find. The Bible says, rebuke not an elder. Yes, I'll be offended. My discipler. My discipler. He offended me. But I cannot say he should apologize to me. Now, when we talk about it, we'll laugh. But I have not said I demand apology. No. My own is to see a way. Look for a way to communicate. He was not listening to me. He will listen to this interview. He was not listening. And that lasted for 5 years. He was not hearing me. I was saying the same thing. He was not. When I could say, hey, go there. I see the place. They say, go. You are flesh, you are carnal. I kept quiet. I went back.
Don't you think that's wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It's perception.
Perception.
Yeah, it's not wrong. He's answering based on what he is seeing.
Not every young person will have that.
No, as at the time, I didn't have the heart. I'm telling you, I didn't understand. I was hurt. I was pained, but I trust him. See, God told me to follow this man. All right. So I feel like God is watching. God cannot be wrong.
Yeah.
So when his humanity shows up, I'll be patient. I'll be patient. Now, what he was saying is not wrong, but he was misunderstanding me. He was preaching to me. Okay, let me give you. I don't want to mention details of that because it's personal. But like, I have to go to a place, but the place they're not receiving me. He said he was teaching me, go and learn how to be there.
When they're not receiving.
Yes, that's a good teaching. All right, that's a good teaching. But that's not what I'm talking. What I'm saying, I am saying that shall see how they are treating me there. I'm not saying I will not go.
Okay.
So, but to convince him that that's not what I'm saying, I went. So he realized, because I was still going, he now realized that, and maybe he realized, or maybe he didn't realize, but he saw that I was still in obedience. I was still going. So that's not my perspective. But later he came and said, is that what you, something that happened? So, is that what you have been saying? I laughed. I said, no, but I've even outgrown it by that time. Then I've now learned how to stay there. You see?
Okay.
As at the time, the thing, well, that's why I say I told you it was not wrong. Now, it was, the thing was wrong, but he was not wrong. My disciple cannot be wrong. The thing didn't go down well with me, but he helped me. Now I'm doing a course. I do leadership training now. Because of that experience, I have a course I've added to my modules, conflict management, dealing with handling difficult people. Handling difficult people. I learned it because I was 5 years is not 5 days, sir. It's not 5 hours. And 5 years every month, 3 days every month for 5 years. You can't, I won't tell you how much, how the whole thing was, but it helped me. So I trust my discipler, and I know he's human. I have empathy, and so patience. But then young people are different stages.
Yeah.
Some 15, some 16. You don't expect a 16 years old, 15 to be thinking about empathy. You know how a teenager do. You must understand me. But see, what you guide is trust. Did God send you? Is this man genuine? Is this, or this lady? It can be a lady too. Is this lady a servant of God? Yes, be patient. When you are misunderstood, be patient. It's in that my book. When you are misunderstood, just wait. Your disciple is growing, they will understand later.
So there's no room to question.
No, you see, question is when they are giving audience.
Okay.
Yes, you know that moment where you want to say something, say no. That's where submission comes. Now, if I'm talking to disciples, I will not be standing like this. I'll be encouraging them, give room for question, listen more. See, let me tell you something about leadership. Every leader knows this. The leader is a go-getter. Sometimes he sees the end so much and obsessed with the end that he forgets the process.
Wow.
Like he's trampled upon small, some grasses, other things that don't need to be trampled. He just wants to get there. That is good intention mishandled.
But I think a leader should also consider the condition of the follower.
Yeah, every leader does. But there are times when our humanity overwhelms us. Like he's too focused that, okay, let me give you an example, a scenario. You know, these questions are practical. That's why I'm taking time. Now, if there is a goal, the leader is struggling. Thank you, sir. The leader is struggling to build. They are doing a building project, and then you having a small, as music director is having some issues managing his team and all that. He wants to go and seek audience with the pastor. You know that you will not get a positive response.
Yeah.
The pastor is overwhelmed. He will just say, go just go and talk to my wife. You now say, Daddy, give me. No. So be patient. It's not, when young people misread that to be lack of love, they misread that to be hatred. You know how young people are very emotional.
Yeah.
That becomes a challenge. But when they see that in good perspective, that this is humanity. Okay. You know, I'm talking about a disciple. He has proven to be a disciple. Do you know it's easy to be a man of God, and it's difficult to be a leader. They are not the same. One is a calling, one is a training, a product of training. Okay. And so that's why we encourage the leaders to keep going training. And so you'll be reading leadership books, listening skills, and all that refreshers courses, so that you'll be able to still maintain. You know, if I'm not getting what you want, please rephrase it. Maybe I can.
Yeah, you've hit the direct point of the book question. My next My next question is from your works and then from your coaching and everything you've written out, your articles and everything. What principle do you think that could teach, has written there that could teach leaders in fellowships to solve these problems that
You know, I've written 50 books, but we're adding 10 to read by next week. That's 60. I have materials because I document my journey.
yeah
I have the business of church growth.
Yeah.
I've had to build a small fellowship.
Yeah.
I have disciple relationship. I have doing business in deeper waters. You have how to get the work done. The act of Bible teaching.
So
We have
what are the
leadership.
principles?
I'm coming to leadership first dimension. The principle is life is impact. All right. But impact cannot happen without mistakes, without errors, human errors. But where I check as my barometer, if you know what I call barometer, is my love, my heart. Your heart cannot be wrong. Your head can be wrong. Your hand can be wrong. Your mouth can be wrong. Your leg can be wrong. But in your heart, how do you, Jesus told Peter, lovest thou me? Lovest thou me? Feed my flock. So the fulcrum of the entire discipleship work should be based on love. You must love. If you love people, sometimes disciples cry to me, what people call complain.
Okay.
They complain to me.
So how do you handle it?
I see it as they are crying. I apologize. Yes, I apologize. Sometimes I ask them, how do you want to apologize? Some people require written apology. I do written apology.
Wow.
I believe that some persons have written apologies. Even the media guy has my own written apology. And I do that with sincerity. With where were they not apology with what? You also did something. No. If you hurt somebody, either you are right or wrong.
So you're saying that every disciple under you has a level of view, like the way you see them.
Yes. Every disciple, I see them, pardon my choice of word, I see them as my children. I love them. I love them dearly. I don't start deception let I love you. Now, but I like some people. I love and like some people. Yes, I like some people. I don't like you. I like Sister Joy.
No, I see.
Oh. I like Bro Mike Davis, whether it's his height, I just like him.
Okay.
I like Bro Bright. I like that guy.
Okay.
Very good guy. I like gospel. Tall. Maybe it's their height. I like it. Even when you are tall, I want to.
Does it have to do with your own height?
I don't know about that, but I like Bro Chidera. I'm not close to him, but I like him. I'm beginning to think how to go and get him close to me. Wow. But this is personal, but I love my disciples. I can do anything for them. I can go any length for them. I feel like I can do anything. I don't know whether there are things I cannot, but in my mind, I feel like I can do. Okay, let me give you a scenario. One day I was teaching, I invited a disciple of mine, I was teaching her something. And then we didn't know when we got there, we went to school. Sister Joy went to school to teach her something. And we didn't know they have robbed, before we go there, they have robbed that place and left. So we were just sitting there in the school environment. And the police people came, they were just running around. We didn't know why they were running. We were just there. They said, hey, come. We stood up. I told her, let's go, it's police. Let's not stay here. It will look like, because she didn't even understand it was shouting. You know how they, I just walked straight to them. I was trying to ask them, sir, I'm Pastor Mike, this is my sister. Is there any, you see, why they don't, one of them just stabbed me something at the back. Police, Nigerian police. I was not armed. I was looking at me, and even that do I look like someone that can kill or shoot people? I was just trying to find out what's going on. Maybe they will tell me, we are, this and that. I was trying to explain. They carried us, bombed us inside the car, carried us somewhere, and all that. But then, when we go there, we are seeing them, I don't know, they're Frank, looked at me and said, you come this way. You come this way. I don't know whether it's God has put or maybe he just know that we are not those kind of people. They have actually arrested. We are doing mass arrest. Yeah, so they now say we should go. I said, I go how? You have carried me all the way. I didn't come with money. We just drove close to my house to just talk in open space. I said, carry me back. They now brought me back. But I continued my teaching.
Okay.
Yeah, with the blood.
On your back.
My God.
That's a sacrifice.
Yes. I can go because she was in level 400 and she was having so much problems. Okay. And she was going to be depressed. And the next day she's going back to school. If I don't get it done, and I lose wonderful lady, if you know how you like her,
Wow.
very likable human being, you can go anywhere. So
Is she
love,
single?
I can't say for sure. I can't say for sure, but you have to find out by yourself. You can approach. The problem is being to encroach. Approaching is free, but encroaching is
Okay.
what we don't
So
know how to handle.
let's look at personal reflection. Looking back, is there anything that you wish someone had told you when you were younger about navigating competition or criticism in the church and fellowship space?
Yes, yes. I wish they told me early that anyway, if they don't like you, walk go away.
Hmm.
I'm learning that.
How do you know? How do you know when people don't like you in a particular environment?
They begin to envy you. Simple. Your anointing cannot cannot blossom in an environment of envy. It's not possible. You can't grow there. The envious environment is toxic. You can only breathe sulfur. Envy is evil. If they are envying you, it's a relationship, a fellowship, whatever ship it is, scholarship, even courtship. If envy is introduced, it's time to just move away. So now I moved away from a lot of things. As I see envy, I just, yes.
Okay.
Mm.
What does dare to leave in this context of what we've talked about, honesty and fairness, mean to you?
Go out there and make impact. Stop thinking about people that are suffering, people that are having misunderstanding.
Okay.
You can be the right person.
Mm.
Some people they want to start fresh. You say, I don't want to start now. I don't want to problems. Problems cannot stop. Problems are forever. But you can be the solution.
Wow.
Go out there, make impact, learn on the job. If you make mistake, be willing to apologize. When they tell you, so this the way you say this thing, my problems usually how I see things at sometimes. My disciples will tell me,
Okay.
and I apologize to them. I tell them that I can apologize. They should always be open to me. I know some persons may not open up because they are scared,
Okay.
but when I observe
Yeah.
their body language, I approach myself. I reach out.
Okay.
They will not find out something is wrong. Sometimes I talk to their friends. Say, ask your friend, why is this person shrinking? Maybe something is wrong. And when I find that if it's about me, I go myself.
Okay.
Sometimes I even do. It's not bribe. It's just something the grand PR of public relations. Take them to buy them pizza,
Okay.
and then talk about. Okay, I'm sorry. I will not use that word again. But see what I meant. But trust me, I will not use that. And then I'm trying on that. So that's what I think.
Okay. That's a very, very impactful, response to this question. So the last thing I have for you is, where can our listeners get your books, your messages, and learn from these things you've talked about?
I have a YouTube channel, Christian Michael Inspirations.
Okay.
Yes. So I also my books are on Amazon. Right? Even though not all of them are trying, we are re-editing all and republishing them. But you can find my books on Amazon. I have a WhatsApp group where they're sharing it for ebooks for free, Christian Michael Tribe.
Okay.
So maybe if you reach out to the organizers of the podcast, they can get across and be added to that place. So that's it.
Thank you so much. This is not an easy conversation, but they are necessary. If any fellowship wants to grow, they need to tackle this, favoritism, competitive, and criticism issues. And I thank you for the time and the openness to respond to our questions.
It's my pleasure.
You're welcome to Dare to Live podcast.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for responding. Today, we've talked about 4 big issues and challenges in fellowship: the fear to speak freely, the pain of favoritism, the need for openness in discipleship, and the courage to grow into your calling. These aren't easy issues, but they are real, and facing them is the first step towards building a community that reflects Christ's love. So here's my encouragement to you: dare to speak honestly, dare to treat people fairly, dare to walk openly in your discipleship, and dare to step boldly into your calling. This has been Dare to Live podcast. Next time, dare to walk courageously, dare to live with love, dare to walk truly, and dare to be who God has called you to be. Join me next time on Dare to Live podcast. My name is Miracle Okori. I'm your host.